going to be Seniors Day. We're going to congratulate and acknowledge the seniors. We're at the starting lineups first for CSJ.
A junior from Hudson Falls, New York, number 11, Jess Cortez. Sophomore from Rutland, Vermont, number 3, Megan Giddings. A sophomore out of Sudbury, Vermont, number 22, Stephanie Greeno. A junior from Oxbow, Vermont, number 5, Linda Clements. And a senior from Plymouth, New Hampshire, number 23, Michelle Thompson. The head coach of the Fighting Saints is Mr. Jason Casarino. And before the playing of our national anthem, we'd like to honor a lone senior from CSJ. She's a 4-year player here. And we'd like to bring her parents down too. We'd like to bring down David and Leonesia Thompson. And their player, number 23, Michelle Thompson. Congratulations, Michelle, our lone senior. And we're really going to miss Michelle around here. Michelle eclipsed the 1,000-point career in her career last season as a junior. Congratulations once again, Michelle Thompson.
They're the jump ball to get this game underway. Congratulations to Michelle Thompson. She's played on a championship team here for Sunrise Conference CSJ. They won a couple years ago and won the whole thing. She has surpassed the 1,000-point in her career mark, and she's the captain on the team this year. So this was a different year for her. She'll go down inside and up. And I know she's in the top 5 in scoring in the nation. I don't know where she stands right now. The Saints will miss a couple chances. It's going to be a tough matchup today, as it has been all season long for the Saints. So trying to play Fisher College, a very athletic team, very deep team. They've already played once this season. This is the final regular season home game for CSJ. They'll be on the road to close out the season against VTC. And we'll go through the lineups as this game progresses along, and that's going to be out of bounds. They're trying to get the ball over to Beckman, number 15, well, Greeno, 22, bringing the ball into play. And of course, number 11 out there is Cortez. And Thompson wears 23, 5 is Clements, and Giddings is number 3. That's the 5 Saints on the floor. They only have the 2 subs anyways on the bench. Not a lot of names they have to memorize and remember. So Giddings was right at the minute played mark. Will take it up inside, and no, nice drive to the hole. It's 3 shots now from being close. The Saints have missed here in the opening minute of play. They're very undersized, the Saints are. They're very undermanned. I don't know what they're going to do with the program next year if they don't get some recruiting done and get some players in here. I don't mean bodies, I mean players, basketball players. They'll be off from the foot of Beckman out of bounds, and they'll turn the ball over. So each team a little bit rigid here as they get set to try to unwind to get the game going. Number 34 coming in the ball game will be DeChico for the Falcons, the Fisher College Falcons. So then we'll have the White Birch Realty Player of the Game. They'll receive the donated T-shirt that says CSJ Player on the game. It's been brought to you all season long again by Mark Benetatis at White Birch Realty, and that's going to be good for Thompson. 3-pointer for Thompson. Have the Glozic tournament, the youth basketball tournament in West Rutland at the Hinchy Gym coming up on Munger Vision. You can catch it live though too. It's over at the Hinchy Gym. And you just give the school a call over there, and they'll set you up with times and dates, get a schedule. It's going to be a tip pass and a stolen basketball. It's Greeno with the ball. We're working in the front court, and Greeno going to take it all the way to the hole, up, and got it. Stephanie Greeno with the basket. So the Saints take 5-0 lead over Fisher College. Early action here. We'll have a later date. We'll have the boys at Fisher College taking on the Saints men's program. That's going to be DeChico up, and it's going to get a great bounce off the rim. DeChico just into the game with a 3-pointer for the Falcons. So Fisher College on the board now, down by 2, 5-3 the score. I'd like to congratulate the Mill River boys basketball program for heading up to the Final Four in Barrie. Great game on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. You can catch as they defeated Burton in overtime, 47-45. Just a real gut-wrenching game all the way through. And as we try to get West Rutland girls varsity program up to the Final Four, I'll have those games for you, those playoff games on Channel 15. Of course, people always say to me, you know, Channel 15, it's good, it's this and that, but I can never figure out when things are on. Well, it's really not that difficult. If you go to the Rutland Herald's TV section where they list the channels and what's on, we're right in that. You go to PEGTV, Channel 15, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. All the listings are in there. You can also just watch the bulletin board on Channel 15, and every few squares, every few announcements on the bulletin board, they'll come up and they'll have the schedule for that week on TV. Plus, in an age of internet where you can access the internet with your cell phones, as Thompson will drain that one. A couple threes for Thompson with a couple threes now. But what I started to say was, in this age with cell phones and internet access and computers and all that, you just go to the website, PEGTV.com, click on the schedule, and you can get it for the whole month, not just for the week. So it's really not that difficult to figure out what's on Channel 15 once you settle down and listen to the options. There's a lot of options. There's the Herald, there's the calendar on the bulletin board, and then there's the website with the whole schedule. 8-5, Thompson with 6 of those 8 points for CSJ, and Greeno with the other basket. Thompson will spin below the free throw line. They'll kick it out. Cortez wants to get in the act, and she'll be off the mark, and DeChico with the rebound, and she'll find number 23, Dennis, and Dennis going to run the play. We're early on here. We've just played a little over 4.5 minutes of basketball, and that's going to be from the outside, and that's going to be off the mark, and a weak side rebound will come down to Cortez. As Cortez is going to bring it down on the dribble herself, cross the timeline to the elbow below the arc, crosses over in the paint, up and hard off the glass. That was hard off the glass. Is it been an understatement?
Foul whistled on number 5, Linda Clements.
Clements called for the foul, okay. They're going to bring number 24 in the ball game, Brianna Roberts.
Number 24, Brianna Roberts.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, I'm a non-profit. It's my camera, my tapes, my DVDs, all that good stuff. I got to invest in a good headset. I got a floppy old duct taped up. I can hear everything outside of it. And the PA system here, you know, I think it's great for the fans. It's just extremely loud, and it's awful hard to talk the game on the TV and keep your concentration with the PA system. Boy, contact, bodies on the floor, no fouls, and they'll be taken down by DeChico, and DeChico's going to bring it up the floor herself. And then she waits till they cross the timeline, and she'll hit the trailer on her play, which was Roberts. And they want to feed it down into the low post, and there's a foul. Yeah, that's what I would do. I'd tag S. Wadhams. That's going to go to the line, I believe, 42, yeah. Thompson will get the foul.
Number 23, Michelle Thompson. Going to the line, shooting a pair for Fisher is number 42, Leslie Wadhams.
And she'll drain the first one, makes it an 8-7 ball game. And that's the first foul on Thompson, and the second on the team. Clemens with the other foul. Wadhams on the second shot will be short, and then Greeno swooping in to get the basketball. She thought she had somebody open down the floor. She wasn't. Then she'll stop, pop, and drop it. And rebound will be Wadhams. And Clements picked up another foul. That's 2 fouls on Clements. And the real problem with that is there's no depth on the bench for CSJ. If you watch Roberts bring the ball down. I got to tell you the truth, I've been very disappointed in the crowds this year that have not shown up at CSJ. It's been a deafening silence in the gym this year. And they'll give it up down inside to Wadhams again. She'll kick it back outside, and that's going to be up, and no, had a good look at it, squared up, couldn't get the finish, and here comes Cortez. And it'll go off to Giddings. Giddings likes that shot right there, and nope, not this time. It'll go out of bounds, and it was untouched by the Falcons. It'll be Fisher College basketball, and they're coached by Troy Smith.
Now checking in for the
Heather LaPlante, number 14, coming in now for the Saints, and she'll replace Clements with those 2 fouls. As Beckman into the front court, chased there by Greeno, trying to get it off in the elbow, and they want to go down inside, and there's a foul, and will they carry it on? Yes, the basket's going to be good. We're going to be tied at 8, and Fisher College with a chance to take the lead. As Chico will go to the line. And see, the Saints going to be picking up a lot of fouls now. That's the 4th team foul already on the Saints, and they're getting in foul trouble. Their defense has been extremely suspect all year, and what it is, you can't play 2 steps behind defensively, because that's how you pick up a lot of those fouls too. They're playing defense with their hands, playing defense chasing all the time. It won't matter, like I said, if they don't get some recruits in here. Like I said, I don't mean just a body on the floor. I mean people who can play basketball in high school while playing college. I don't know what they're going to be doing. And Thompson will get the bucket right there and give CSJ back the lead at 10-9. When Diggs McGraw was here, he was quite a recruiter. He was an outstanding recruiter. And as good as an X's and O's coach he was, his biggest strength was he brought in a lot of talent. Same thing with JoJo Valenti. When JoJo Valenti came here, not only did they win 2 Mayflowers Conference championships, and she was a good strategist, she was an excellent recruiter. And that's what you do as a college coach. You're, 100% coach, 100% recruiter. You've got a lot of hats to wear. Thompson having a huge game here. I have her for 10 of the 12 points for CSJ. She's got a couple threes, a couple regular shots from the field, and 12-11 in the lead. This is going to be Thompson's last game of her career on her home court, so she might be even more fired up than usual. And we're going to have Clements back in for Cortez. And for Fisher College, number 12 coming in, Talia Hyatt. See that? You can hear the PA in the background when I'm talking, and it's like a delayed reaction in my head. Well, my lack of a good headset, I can just throws off your time and trying to talk. You can't hear yourself talk and it's repeating what you're saying. I've done PA announcements for sports before, where they have that delay when you talk before it actually goes out onto that's off the rim, no good. Where you speak and then there's that like 2-second delay before it comes out on these speakers. That throws you off when you do that. You have to get used to talking like that. I'll get it up ahead, and here comes Fisher College on the attack. Slide it down along the wing, bring it back outside. There's the ball fake, the penetration, the jump stop, and the rebound will come down to Thompson, and we're going to have a foul called. Get the hold called.
Number 24, Brianna Roberts.
And we're going to have a 30-second timeout. I'll try to regroup. Okay, so we're all set. There's a double buzzer, and that's what they're looking at. They had the steal off the inbound pass. Fisher College called the timeout. Here comes Beckman. Beckman traveled. Yeah, that was a good call. Even in college, they'll call that one. I'd like to take this opportunity to also thank the athletic director and my friend Mark Benetatis here at CSJ for, again, accommodating me in every way possible with access to coaches, players, updates on programs, the platform to videotape from. Like I said, he donated the shirts for the White Birch Realty Player of the Games. And again, very much appreciated. Great effort. He does all that on his own to bring the CSJ experience out to the public, trying to get more interest in the college and the community, and he does a great job. And I appreciate it. So we're going to see Roberts with the basketball. So bring it back inside to Chico. Double dribbled the basketball, brought it up and down, and Chico will turn it over. As Wadham's coming back in, number 42.
Leslie Wadhams.
And 12-11 still to score, and team foul stand at CSJ with 4, and Fisher College with just 1. And Fisher College going with, well, very relaxed press that time. They didn't man up. They just enough to buy the inbounds pass. And Roberts will pick up Greeno, and Greeno, shoulder to shoulder, didn't come off the screen very clean.
Foul whistle number 24, Brianna Roberts.
So Roberts will be assessed a foul, and Fisher College is going to shuttle in Melissa Holloman. And so Roberts with the 2 fouls will sit down, and she's got both fouls for Fisher College. Going to lob it down inside. Thompson, she's followed up by blue jerseys down there. She'll go baseline again. She'll kick it back out, and there's Clemens with the ball fake. Oh my goodness, how there's no foul on that. She got the basket, but I'm not sure why there was no foul call, but they got the bucket. And we're nearing the midway point of the first half of play. Cortez, number 11 at the scorer's table for CSJ, will be coming in. And on the drive, boy, it was partially blocked from behind by CSJ, and Greeno will slow it down, get it under control. She's being shadowed up the floor, give it off to Giddings. Giddings will stop, put it up, and got it. Look good the minute it left her hand. And they bring the score up to 16-11. And yeah, they double check, and it was a three-pointer. So Beckman will race into the front court. And I'm surprised Fisher College not trying to go in the low post more often. That's the matchup, actually. Their matchup's in the low post right now. That's where they have an advantage in the matchup, Fisher College does. LaPlante got it. Two-pointer for LaPlante. She's in the scorebook as they need some balanced scoring other than just Thompson scoring, and that's what they're doing right now. Yeah, number 23 bringing the ball up is Dennis, and she'll push the ball inside, and too many Saints there as they'll take the basketball away. And they try to make the entry pass just too far up top on the offense. Clements will dribble into the paint, and she's not a shooter. She'll bring it back. Greeno. There's LaPlante. Yeah, coming off on the baseline. We'll give it off to Giddings. She'll attack the hole. Be sealed off by Wadhams. Go inside, and this quickness right there by Giddings. That was just pure quickness by Giddings, and the lead now blowing up to 20-11. CSJ. And you see Dennis. We'll bring it back to Beckman. And so they're content to settle for the outside shot when they've got the size advantage down inside. Thompson already with a foul. You know, I'd go down inside and attack Thompson, try to get some foul trouble on her. And that was partially tipped right there. There's put up, and there's what I'm talking about. That's Hyatt with the basket. Cuts the lead to 20-13. It's CSJ Seniors Day, and they've already honored Michelle Thompson. We'll have the boys game. We'll have the seniors represented at the boys basketball game. And Clements, no, she'll front rim it, get her own rebound, and boy, she came flying out of nowhere. Made a great play. Didn't get the basket. There's Thompson up, and she got fouled. She got pushed from behind. Will the shot count? No, on the floor, the official just said. It's going to send Beckman. We'll get the foul. There's no shots coming up. They said it was going to be a possession foul out of bounds.
Number 24, Brianna Roberts. Number 34, Jessica Chico. Also, number 33, Mackenzie Peeler. Back in for CSJ, number 11, Jess Cortez.
They'll look, and LaPlante will come open, duck underneath the defender, take it to the hole. And that's a nice aggressive play by LaPlante, and she's lacked that this year. She's been very quiet on the court. She has been content to. She needs to be more like that right there, assertive and confident. That's the word, confident. On the drive, the foul, and almost the basket. What did they do? They took it to the hole and attacked the low post. Don Thompson. She has a tendency. First of all, Thompson's playing out of position, and she's overmatched size-wise against her opponent. But she has a tendency to try to make a spectacular big defensive play, like the block or the steal, and she's playing with her hands, defense with her hands, and that's why she picks up a lot of fouls. So it's 2 fouls on Thompson now. Yeah, we're at 20-14 with 8:14 to go in the first half, and that's going to be good.
Yes, the Chico.
So the Chico will make the free throw and cut the lead to 5 at 20-15. Thompson will bring the ball up this time. It's a very versatile player, and when she was on the championship teams, they used her as most of the time as the number 2 guard. And Tahara Pleasure brought the ball up most of the time at the 1 spot, and that's going to be Giddings feeling it again. And I'll make it a 22-15 CSJ lead. There's been games they have not gotten 22 points in the whole contest, so this is a big afternoon already for the Saints. And that's going to be behind Dennis, I'm sorry. It's tipped. I don't think it was tipped. No, that's what she was trying to sell too. She sold me on it, but so Dennis can't buy the call, and they'll be out of play, and it'll become Saints basketball. And LaPlante sitting down and did a very good stint right there, and a good amount, quality playing minutes right there. Giddings. Greeno, no, came up short on the 3-point shot. And Dennis with the rebound will kill the dribble, squirt the pass up ahead to Roberts. Roberts into the front court. Roberts trying to split the double team, ball on the floor, and that's going to be an interesting call. It's going to stay blue basketball. And he'll have Roberts take the basketball out of bounds, almost right in front. See that late backlighting? That's brutal on the camera. I've got the iris cranked way open. Up and short and out of play, and nobody touched it. As Peeler took the shot, and it kind of looked like reminiscent of my shots, so they didn't make it. And Cortez, some fancy dribbling, will bring the ball, slip it off to Giddings. And Gidding, feeling it, and no, not that time. She's been hot, but not that shot. We're at 6:54 to go in the first half of play, and the Saints up by 7, 22-15. We go to the Saints website and get updated on the standings, their situation for the playoffs. The basket's going to be good. Again, when they go to the low post, they've had a lot of success. The Chico this time with the basket and going to the line. But you can also get information on their upcoming softball and baseball season and a later date on Sports Beat. I've got the interview with their new baseball coach, Kyle Massey. Very interesting young man to talk with.
Number 14, Heather LaPlante.
So lead down to 5, 22-17. And the Chico at the line. And we'll get it.
Just the Chico.
Giddings taking a breather right now for CSJ. And like I said, she's played a very strong basketball game. Greeno quickly with that burst of speed in the front court. LaPlante wants to lob it down to Thompson, and she's just doubled. Yeah, that pass was really never there. Beckman with Greeno back there, and Beckman will be fouled and going to the line. And Greeno will pick up the personal foul. That'll be the, I believe that's the 7th team foul.
On number 22, Steph Greeno. On the line, shooting a pair for the Falcons is number 15, Tiffany Beckman.
And sorry, it's only the 6th team foul. Beckman will be up, and nope. She coiled. You know, did a good job with that. And the follow through just didn't put enough oomph behind the ball. And that one will rim out on her. It'll be LaPlante with the basketball looking for Greeno. Greeno's going to run the point right now. Greeno, 3-ball, likes it. No, it was in line. And again, she didn't put enough oomph on it, and it'll go out of bounds. And they'll just swap off some missed shots there. And Greeno will stay in the back court. Sometimes she'll just kind of go stealth, and for some reason, they'll throw the ball right to her just about. And she'll make the steals, but not this time. They'll get the ball into play. And see him spread the floor, and they're going to take the outside shot, and Roberts will miss it. And it'll be Greeno with the rebound, the aggressive rip out of there. And Greeno with a long pass up ahead to Thompson. Very good job catching the ball, not letting it be intercepted. To Clements, she'll set, fire, and not get it. The side rebound will come down, and Dennis will bring it over to Roberts. Roberts will have everybody clear now, and moves near the 5.5 minute left to play mark. Yeah, I talked to Kyle Massey a couple days ago. I'm putting together the show in the editing suite at home and have that on the air. And first 3 weeks of March it'll be on. You'll be able to catch that. And we didn't just talk about CSJ baseball. We talked about baseball in general and UVM. And of course, at that time, UVM had not eliminated baseball
Checking back in for the Saints, number 3, Megan Giddings.
Which is it's a I know it's only sports, but for UVM to do away with their softball and baseball programs is just mind-numbing, actually, of how bad the economy is. But just, I can't believe they couldn't sacrifice something less traditional, less rooted in that college than the baseball and softball programs. Chuck Clarino, a great writer for the Herald, had a great article on that. Just hats off to Chuck. It was a great article on the UVM baseball situation. That's going to be good by LaPlante. 24-18. I've asked Chuck to come on the show and talk about being a sports writer before, and I couldn't sell him on it. I think it'd be an interesting show, personally. A lot of people read the paper or listen to guys on the radio or on the internet nowadays, and you know, there's a lot to doing that. A lot more than just picking up, you know, hearing the call of a game or reading of what happened in a game. And there's the basket inside by Wadhams.
Leslie Wadhams.
I'd asked a professional photographer at the Herald to come on as a guest on my show and talk about the photography for the Herald. How do you choose a basket by getting? How do you choose? How do you get your assignment? How do you choose what to do for a picture? You know, the advancement from film photography to digital photography. And I got stood up for that one. Took the day off from work and went down and couldn't get the show secured. But I think things like that would be interesting to talk about the transition in technology and the media, whether it's the radio guys or the paper guys. I think that'd be a cool thing to talk about. You see, you talk about sports without having to be like a jock and talk about like, you know, who was the 1982 player of the year in the AL. I mean, stuff like, you can talk about sports like technology. 26-20, and I'll get back to the ball game right now. And the Saints with the lead, and Fisher College with the basketball. Thompson going to be coming back into the game now for the Fighting Saints. Wadhams with the ball now. They're very content not to consistently pound the ball inside travel. Yep. Beckman with the quick start, and she took an extra step. And we have a timeout taken by CSJ as they're up by 6 with 3.5 minutes to go. First half. See a light moment between the official and Cortez, as going to have those in the game. When I shot the Mill River boys playoff game against Burton the other day, the athletic director, Rob Black, put me right down on the floor level, right next to the scores table. I love that because I could hear the chatter on the court. I could hear the referees talking to the scores table. I could hear the coaches in the huddles. It just gives it a whole new texture, a new grit to the game to be that close. And the angles, I watched it when I made the DVD for Channel 15 to play. I watched it duplicate. Oh man, the angles you can get that close to the action is just awesome. This is really actually tougher at CSJ because I'm not right on court side level or a couple feet. I'm back away from the court, only about 3 feet up, and it's a different perspective from being up high in the top of the bleachers and stuff. I mean, there are all different angles and different looks from the angles you get that help you. I'm a one camera shoot is the thing. I'm shooting straight on flat, one camera. And there are certain ways you can make it look good or look bad. Or there's the roll to the hole, and got a foul called on the floor prior to the shot. And LaPlante will off the foul.
Number 14, Heather LaPlante. On the line, shooting for the Falcons is number 34, Jess DeChico.
Yeah, DeChico going to line, in case you didn't hear that. And the lefty will fire away and get a swish out of it. Nice shot by DeChico. Now, she didn't start the game, but she's made an impact here for Fisher College. Off the bench with good minutes. And she'll get them both.
Yes,
again, those are really good-looking form on those shots. I think DeChico, if they just pound the ball inside to her on each play here, I think they would find that a successful way to. And if they make an adjustment defensively to it, then you can kick the ball out and try those outside shots. LaPlante, wheels blocked down inside. It was all ball. LaPlante will chase it down, bring it back to Greeno. And Greeno. Thompson never had a chance. Yeah, there was just too flat a pass. And first of all, there was no space. They had front defense and back defense. They made a sandwich out of Thompson, and the ball didn't even have a remote chance to have air underneath it. And this was just too flat, and it was picked off. And Roberts, same thing there. That ball never had a chance. They had the post too high. And Wadhams had her pass intended for it, was picked off, and they're able to plant look. They flash Giddings. She was open, they didn't get her the ball. You only have that split second to make the decision. Greeno will get it. Greeno came off the screen, squared, fired, got it. Greeno's been just an excellent player at CSJ. Just an excellent job by Greeno. Again, you can see that Beckman will give the ball up to Roberts, and she'll get the dribble under control, and they want to feed the low post. And again, that's going to be successful all day. Seriously, there's just nothing they can do. They haven't played good defense all year, the Saints, just because of the scheme of the structure. And if you attack them in a low post, they don't have any size. They have no depth to give them foul trouble. And they haven't been able to play low post defense the whole game. No low post defense there either by Fisher College. You don't need a low post player to be an inside player, and Greeno showed that right there by taking a layup. 30-24 CSJ. As Roberts and everybody, boy, 17 seconds on a shot clock, but you talk about bringing the pace of the game down. Whoa. Beckman wanted to take it up on the dribble, and I think they're going to let her away with steps and call shots instead. So she'll be the benefactor of the beneficiary. There we go. I knew if I faked enough, I could come up with a big word. Hey, I barely got out of high school. That's why I'm doing public access, not the big paying job. So. And they're going to allow the sub to come in. Because Clements coming in for LaPlante. It's LaPlante with 2 fouls, and Clements with 2 fouls, and Thompson with 2 fouls. And Beckman will miss that. No, she'll get the friendly roll and bounce in. It'll become a 4-point ball game at 30-26. Again, silent crowds. Even when there are people at the games, it's just silent. Thompson flashes, catches, shoots, got it.
Thompson.
I tell you, for playing opposition this year, Thompson has just done a magnificent job of improvising, being creative on her shots, and just having to work real hard. 99% making her shots. You can see Roberts again, just lucky the pass wasn't picked up. That was a long, flat angle to take that pass off to the elbow like that. And Roberts, they'll pull the ball out, and 4 seconds. Oh, Dennis will take it, and nope. There's going to be a shot clock violation. If Dennis would have taken the shot prior to that last pass when she made her first touch, she would have been okay. And just 5 seconds, 4 seconds left in the first half, 3 seconds, and Cortez will count, will be off the mark, and that's going to be the first half. One of the better first halves Saints have experienced this year. They'll have the 6-point lead, 32-26 over Fisher College on PEGTV. Just underway in the second half of play. Saints with that 6-point lead. They had an opening possession. Fisher did. They turned the ball over, and it's going to be Thompson with the ball trying to attack down low. And she got cut off, and they'll send it back out to Cortez. And there's 9 on the shot clock. Cortez up, and that was partially blocked. Comes off to Giddings. She realizes it now and got it, and she has been hot. She's been red hot, and she's been the leading scorer for CSJ. And CSJ with some pressure in the backcourt. A whole different look right there from CSJ. That's going to be off from the foot of Cortez out of bounds. It'll be Fisher basketball. And they'll have it in the corner here at the CSJ Athletic Complex. Beautiful place to come watch a basketball game. Beckman will bring it back, and Dennis will pass a shot up, and they'll play a little tossy catch. And Bottoms with the basketball. She's going to put it on the floor and try to drive it. The ball stripped away, ends up in Cortez's hands. Cortez will back up with the crowd of people go rushing by her, and they go off to Greeno in the corner. And again, she'll pull it back out, and they'll just work the ball around the perimeter. As the season winding down, CSJ with their last regular season home game. They'll finish up at Vermont Technical College. That's a beautiful place to go watch a game. That's the gym's got the swimming pool right below it. You can feel all the heat and humidity and smell the chlorine. So it's always warm in the gym. It's never cold. That's going to be tipped down. It'll come down to number 10, Holloman. And Holloman almost had the ball taken away from behind by Greeno. Holloman with a big dribble will lob the ball into the front court. Going to have a blocking foul called on Fitz-Clements. It's her third. And it's 3 on Clements. Beckman took the ball right in. And they're going to have to wait to bring in the sub, which is going to be Brianna Roberts for Fisher College. So with 18:20 left in the ball game. Saints have their first player with 3 fouls. They've got a bunch out there with 2.
Fisher, number 24, Brianna Roberts.
So Roberts trying to cut into that 8-point lead of the Saints. We'll roll that one in and see Giddings with the basketball. No pressure this time by Fisher College. They haven't really extended that defense today. And let's see what the Saints want to do as far as the attack goes right now. Right now they've spread the floor for Greeno to go down. That was tipped and controlled by Wadham, and then come down to Roberts, and Roberts into the front court. So you're kind of glancing around, making sure she had the baseline taken away, the ball at the floor, and Roberts came back in and got the basketball after all that was said and done. They've been too content to take the outside shot, and they have not been that good at it. There's the inside maneuver, no good. One more time. No, it comes down. Greeno will dribble out of the pack of people with it. Greeno with numbers. She had a 3-on-2, and then I think she dribbled it out of bounds. I'm waiting to see which way they go with it. Yeah, the refs look at each other and are going to say white basketball. And so Greeno might have got the benefit of the call there, and then bring it into Giddings. Now Giddings, like I said, has been hitting everything. What a great entry pass. And the hold foul, yeah. What a tremendous entry pass down low by Giddings to Thompson, and the hold 2 shots coming up for Michelle Thompson. So Roberts will pick up the foul.
On the line, shooting the pair for CSJ is number 23.
Again, it was Seniors Day, and there's only the one senior on the CSJ program. That was Michelle Thompson. Like I already mentioned, she's at the line. She's in the top 10 in the nation in scoring. I couldn't tell you exactly where. She has scored over 1,000 points in her college career. She has played on a championship team here at Sunrise Conference level, and she's finishing up her home stint right now. So it goes 36-27, and I like to see the Saints. I waited all year for it, and they've gone to a full court pressure situation. Oh, Cortez with the reach foul. Yep. Such an unnecessary foul.
Foul whistled on number 11, Jess Cortez.
Yeah, and I've waited, like I said, all season, see the Saints trying to create positive things with the press, and they've done it, and they're doing it now. As you can see, Roberts, they wanted to go down to Wadham. They're just not setting up that low post entry pass with the right angle. Giddings with the crossover to Clements. Clements will spin into the paint, kick the ball back outside to Giddings. Giddings will go back to Cortez. She'll go to the basket, and no front rim it. Ball will come down. It'll be controlled by Dennis. She'll take the bump from behind, keep her balance, no travel call, and give it off to Roberts. Roberts guarded by Greeno. And then this defense by Greeno will go off from Cortez's hands out of bounds. Greeno, with that nifty move of hers, being able to reach around and swat the ball away. And we're going to have Jessica DeChico coming into the ball game.
Number 34, Jess DeChico.
She'll replace Peeler. Now, DeChico played well with her back to the basket. In that first half, she was able to basically play the post-up position. Outside shot, it's going to be short. It's going to come down and roll and be out of bounds. It'll be Saints basketball. 16:50 to go in regulation in the ball game. Again, you see Greeno trying to bring that entry pass down into Thompson. She'll be swallowed up on the double team, kick it back outside. That shot's going to be off the mark, and a hard rebound controlled by the Falcons on the baseline. They'll go to Roberts, and she'll dribble to the open part of the court and go to DeChico. DeChico up ahead to Dennis. They'll go in the corner to Beckman. Beckman with the ball fake. Up and no, so she's so content to take that outside shot. Up and got it. Count the basket, and DeChico did that the whole first half. She just planted herself down low and was a force.
Number 11, Jess Cortez. The basket by Jess DeChico was good.
So Cortez now with 2 fouls also. Thompson with 2. Greeno with 2. Clements with 3. And that will not become a 3-point play, but Wadham will get it, make it a 4-point play. And just like that, it's just a 5-point ball game at 36-31. It's Fisher trying to make a defensive stop now. Thompson will set up Giddings. They'll bring it off to Cortez, and she has 18 seconds on the shot clock. When again, they're trying to create a passing lane that's just not set up, and that ball will go off from the foot of the defender. Fisher out of bounds. Giddings looks like she's going to come out and take a breather, and LaPlante will come in and replace her, number 14. And I'll have the CSJ men's game versus Fisher College for you on PEGTV channel 15. Then LaPlante will come off to Cortez. She'll crank it up, and no. The rebound was a one and done as it went to DeChico to Roberts. Roberts all the way down inside, wants to wrap the ball down into DeChico, and boy, I tell you, she didn't get it, but look at Wadham right there. That's where the matchup is. That's the matchup. We have a CSJ timeout as the leads have shrunk down to just 3 points, 36-33. So this run by Fisher College against CSJ has generated most of its points, or all the points have come from down below the free throw line. Clements on the drive, and she's going to draw the foul. So Clements put on the floor, got creative, drove to the basket, got fouled, going to take 2 shots now.
Number 10, Melissa Holloman.
So Holloman called for the foul. Nobody near the bonus shot. That's just the second team foul. 3 team fouls on CSJ, 2 on Fisher, and a 3-point game. CSJ needs to become efficient from the free throw line. That's another area they had to work on this season. So Clements on her second shot. It's going to be a violation. I thought it hit the rim, but it's irrelevant. They're going to call a violation. The ball will go over automatically to Fisher College. I like the way the Saints are matching up here in the backcourt. Oh, I've seen that more and more during the year. And they're going to pull it back out as they got good push. Wadham. For Dennis. That's a kick. Thompson will be called for the kick, and they will not reset the shot clock. It was not at 15 or less. Giddings will come back in the ball game.
CSJ, number 3, Megan Giddings.
So Giddings is going to replace Clements, and Clements will. They have to be creative on their substitution pattern with hardly any subs. Dennis with a nice grab on the high pass. We'll go back down to Wadham. She'll roll inside, pass it off, and there's the basket down inside by DeChico. Just a 1-point lead now for the Saints as DeChico from the inside They'll work it back to Cortez. Saints had a 9-point lead at one juncture. And it's going to be off from the Saints. They'll turn the ball over that possession and a chance for the lead for Fisher College. You know, I don't recall them. They're going to switch it over and say white basketball. So it was tip that they set off from the foot of a CSJ or a Fisher College player. Catch fire, no, off the mark. And like I started to say, I don't think Fisher College has had the lead at all today. I can't recall them being closer than 5-3 at one point, or 5-2. There's the catch, the ball stripped, and the foul on Thompson will be her third. 3 fouls on Thompson.
Number 23, Michelle Thompson.
So Clements and Thompson both with 3 personal fouls. Oh, this is a unique setup right here. Tight double stack on both sides. They're going to go down inside, and boy, yeah, DeChico will muscle the ball back out. We're going to be foul called. I believe will be on Greeno. 22, yeah, or else he's giving me the double piece sign.
Number 22, Stephanie Greeno.
Well, that was a tough pass to complete. Up, and DeChico gives them the lead, and they got to pushing the ball down inside this whole second half. Fisher has. They made the adjustment. They've got that 1-point lead now at 37-36. Giddings, no. Front rim, tipped around, ball on the floor, picked up, controlled, kind of by Dennis, and yep, to Roberts, up ahead to Holloman. Holloman will give the pass back to Roberts, and she'll just lob it down inside. And that's where the strength has been. Right there was the matchup through the whole first half. And they finally got it through their heads and pounded the ball inside now. 39-36 Fisher College. Giddings left alone this time on the arc. Will pass up a 3-point shot. There's no movement at all offensively out there for the Saints. So step off to Greeno, and I knew she wouldn't be patient. There was nothing for her to do anyways. Nobody was moving. And the foul will be called on number 23, Dennis.
Number 23, Keanisha Dennis.
So Thompson will head to the baseline. There's the catch, you know. Can spread the floor, so they want to go back inside to Thompson. They had a lot of success with Thompson actually posting up in this ball game. Giddings, up, foul. Bodies colliding and going down hard to the floor and staying down. I don't want to say grabbed her knee, but certainly getting up very gingerly is Wadhams. And she's going to get up and try to walk it off.
On number 42, Leslie Wadhams. On the line, shooting for CSJ
and
is number 3.
Right now, there's nobody coming off the bench for her, so I think she's going to try her best to stay in the ball game. Giddings will get it. They get a 2-point game at 39-37. And Clements will come in the ball game for Cortez. That's a CSJ switch up right there. And Giddings will net them both. And we're down by just a 1-point game now, 39-38. CSJ had to lead the whole ball game, lost it just a few minutes ago, and they're scrapping to get back into it. And see Dennis at the last second able to dribble out of trouble. We'll go back to Wadham, who did stay in the ball game. Wadham's pass in the corner to Holloman. And now go through the hands and be recovered. And boy, nice job of walking the tightrope down there by Giddings. She kept it in bounds, and for the lead, CSJ's got the ball again. And Greeno will cross over, take it to the hole, and there's the lead by Greeno. Stephanie Greeno with a great move in the open court to get open. 40-39 the Saints. So the second half is going to seesaw back and forth with the lead. There's the ball, baseline up, and boy, tough shot. And there's the rebound, stripped away by Greeno. She'll leap to the air and get it. Greeno looking around, see if she's got the numbers. Greeno's going to take it all the way in and get it. She ignites the Saints here and be able to rally the last 4 points and take the 42-39 lead. So Greeno, former Otter Valley player. Again, the spark here for the Saints. There's the pick and roll. There's the baseline cut. Wadhams from DeChico. And it'll be a 1-point lead again for the Saints. Each team again. This is starting to shape up to be a good finish here in the second half.
Who's on the help? Who's on the help?
Clements. Go down inside. Thompson. Wheels. No. Rebound. One and done. Roberts will have the basketball. They'll leave. You can see Greeno in the backcourt just walking up with no real pressure at all there. And so Roberts will wait for the screen to develop, take it down inside, they'll kick it back out. That's a 2-point shot. It's going to be well short, picked back up by Roberts underneath the backboard. And you can see right there, there's just no boxing out on the Saints. Greeno with the push after the rebound. She's got no numbers there. The transitional defense much better. And she was angled off from the basket, and the shot kind of dictated how tough the angle was going to be. And we'll come down to Roberts now. 11-12 to go in the regulation, and could be looking at possible overtime scenario here. Or maybe a buzzer beater or something like that. They'll lob it inside, up, and yes, it's going to go. It took a long time to decide, but DeChico will get the basket.
Ball whistle about number 23, Michelle Thompson.
Thompson with 4 fouls now. Remember the announcer on the camera talked about attacking a low post and getting Thompson in foul trouble? Well, that's happened. She's got 4 fouls now with still 11 minutes to go. And a 43-42 Fisher lead will become a 44-42 lead on the 8th free throw. So now they'll have to operate without Thompson in the ballgame. Greeno with that quick acceleration will come off. This will be Clements to Giddings. They're going to need more scoring out of Giddings. Plus, they lose a good ball handler. Boy, a running hook shot. How's that for creativity?
Foul whistle, number 14, Heather LaPlante.
Yeah, LaPlante picks up the foul, and that's going to be her 3rd. And it's going to be the 1-and-1, I believe.
Time out, Saints.
This will be at the free throw line.
Looking at the front end of a 1-and-1 for the Fisher Falcons is number 42, Leslie Wadhams.
She'll set up here in Wadhams, and DeChico have made the difference here in the second half for Fisher College. She'll miss the front end of the 1-and-1. Greeno will get yet another rebound. Greeno's going to be closing in on a double-double. That's with points and with rebounds. I don't have a statistician in front of me. She's getting a lot of rebounds. Going to call Dennis on the foul. Kanisha Dennis.
Foul whistle, number 23, Keisha Dennis.
Greeno to Clements, and that's just not her style to shoot from that distance away. She'll lob it inside to Giddings. So they want to post Giddings up like they did Thompson, and she did a nice little wheel to the basket and rolled off the rim on her, and they'll be taken down. A lot of 1-and-dones this half for CSJ as the boards being controlled in the second half by Fisher College. So a 2-point ball game. It's close. It's been tight. Largest lead, to my recollection, was 9 points by the Saints. They'll get it down inside to DeChico. She'll kick it out, and they're going to opt for the 3-ball, and no. There's the offensive rebound. No. Giddings had it, lost it. Clements has it. She'll save it. She'll come up the sideline now. Saints weather that attack, and Clements all the way in, went to the left hand, and tried to roll it up and in. And Fisher College is going to be minus a player right now, so they're getting their shoes tied up. So they're playing 4-on-5, and here comes DeChico with a new tread on. Got her shoe all laced up. There they go, and everybody's set now. 13 seconds to go on the shot clock. They're all just standing there. Wow, they're down to 8 seconds. That was a wasted offensive set. No, I wasn't. Bite my tongue, huh? They got bailed out by DeChico down low. I'm not sure why they held the ball for 30 seconds, but it worked for him. My apologies. So that will go up, and again, 1-and-done, and Greeno tied up down inside there by Dennis. And some trash talking going on down low. It's going to be CSJ basketball. They're going to go side out. I was wondering, yeah. Yeah, what happened was they moved the shot clock, I think. So, but everybody's okay now, so we're all set. Game clock, shot clock, and everything's situated to where they want it. The plant. Oh, another 1-and-done on the air ball, and here comes Fisher College. Yet the boys matchup is one of creating a buzz today. Fisher and CSJ. It was a 97-93 game. Fisher with the win down there, but each team in the 90s. What a catch, and I think Giddings touched it last. That was Wadhams. They're trying to go to him. Thompson coming in with 8:38 to go in the 4 fouls, and believe me, she's a competitor. She's set to go. And foul on Greeno. Yeah. And that's going to send DeChico to the line, and I guess really DeChico is quite the difference maker in the second half. That's 3 fouls on Greeno. She'll get it. So DeChico, they said, making an impact here in this ball game. Jessica DeChico. She'll get them both. Lead will now go to 6 for Fisher College. That's their largest lead of the ball game, 48-42. To Clements, and she wanted to lob it inside to Thompson. Greeno from way outside, off the front of the rim. And I don't want to be repetitive, but another one shot and done. There's the pass down inside, and that's for the bread and butters. That's for the money spin. Lead now at 8, 50-42, when you can kind of feel it slipping away from the Saints. Giddings up, Giddings, no, she's cooling off a little bit. The more tired you become, the harder those longer shots are to make when you're fatigued. And on the run, it'll go in. Dennis with the basket. And yet we've got an injured player, Wadhams, going to be limping off, and the lead at 10 now for Fisher College, 52-42. We have the White Birch Realty players of the game coming up. We're going to do a co-players. Right now there's just a lot to choose from out there. Everybody's played so well for CSJ, and that's going to be Greeno up and be off the mark, and the rebound come down to DeChico, and I don't believe DeChico has come up for more than once for about 2.5 minute break here in the second half, and she has been the difference maker here for Fisher College as they've gotten the lead up to 10. And there's a good catch by Dennis on the short hop. She'll go up to the hole, and no, the rebound, and I'm going to foul called on rebound, and a push from behind called on Peeler, who's in the ball game. Peeler will hand the ball up.
Number 33, Mackenzie Peeler. Now checking in for Fisher, number 12.
I'm telling you, I'm leaning toward Giddings and Greeno for the co-players of the game. So Greeno working the ball up. The Saints got to put together some mini run here of 2-3 baskets in order to get back into striking distance as the clock winds down to near the 7-minute mark. Greeno will go down in the low post. Thompson, there's her hook shot, no good. That's a creative shot, though. She's playing out of position, playing against a much taller, larger player. So Roberts, again, been very slow, deliberate pace here in the second half. They've done a nice job, though, going down in the low post, Fisher has, and that's been the matchup they've been trying to work. And that time, Clements will step outside, knock the ball free, and here comes the Saints on transition, and Thompson, no, off the back of the iron, no good, and it'll be Roberts again. Saints will pick up with Greeno right about there. They'll throw the top, and Beckman with the ball will come back to Roberts. Beckman. So they look and look and look, and they'll slide the ball down inside. Here comes the Saints again. Thompson shoulder to shoulder, and we have a foul. 2:23 is going out there. It's going to be Dennis called for the foul. And that is only the 5th team foul, I believe. Sixth team foul on Fisher. Again, winding down toward that 6-minute mark. Another possession for the Saints, but they need points off these. Greeno sets up for the 3-point shot, and no. Thought it might happen on the second bounce. Then there's DeChico, and she'll bring the ball out to Beckman, and Beckman with Giddings coming up toward midcourt. She'll reach at the ball, miss the poke check there, the steal attempt, and you see Roberts again taking the clock down to 10 seconds before they set up. There's the baseline, set shot, got it! Hey, it's a new number in there. That's Hyatt. Hyatt with the basket. The lead goes to 12. That is definitely largely the ball game now for either side. When the Saints, they got cold real quick. Giddings, look at it. They got one-on-one right there, and Giddings went down, banged it off the window and into the iron, and cuts the lead back to 10. Greeno and Roberts will lock up once again. Boy, right there's where the trap's got to come. They got to get more aggressive on the trap. They had the sideline, and they could have had a trap right there. And right now, Fisher very comfortable bringing the shot clock all the way down to inside the 8-second mark, and that's going to be slapped out of bounds with 10. Oh, no, you shouldn't have reset the shot clock. They shouldn't have reset the shot clock. Yep. That's it. It should be 9 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to go 10 or 9 here. There they go. They're happy with. They're going with 10 seconds on the shot clock. They'll lob the ball in, and it's going to be Beckman with the grab. Fakes the 3, goes inside. We'll kick it back outside, and that's going to be up by Hyatt. And nope. Long rebound chased down by Cortez. Long pass, and comes to Thompson. Thompson into the front court. Spins around. We'll go back, save the ball. And boy, look at the bodies on the floor now. Cortez to Thompson. And boy, that just was discombobulated the whole sequence. And they're going to stay with the Saints with 18 seconds to go on their shot clock. Clements. She won't shoot from that spot on the floor. Well, you can hear the hand slapping. Megan Giddings going to the line to shoot 2.
Foul whistled on number 34, Jess DeChico.
Yeah, DeChico called for the foul.
Line, shooting 2 for CSJ is number 3, Megan Giddings.
And with just 4:50 left in the ball game, down by 10, it's imperative they come out here with at least a point. She'll do that. Now it'd be better to get them both. And Giddings will. She'll get them both. And we're going to have a Saints timeout as they've cut the lead down to 8. I tell you, it's been a very well officiated contest today at the CSJ Athletic Complex, and much the regular season finale for the Fighting Saints. They'll finish up the season on the road at VTC. And you're looking at Roberts getting set to bring the ball into play. 4:50 to go. And regulation, Saints down just 8. It was 12 a few minutes ago, so they're making some dent in that lead. They had led 3/4 of the ball game, the Saints had. They're going to be deliberate on the shot clock, and you're down by 8 and time winding down. You've got to come out and pressure the ball up high. You've got to put more pressure, extend that defense. And that's one thing the Saints are doing now. It's something they must have talked about during that timeout. Roberts, 2-pointer, got it. That's with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. That's taking it right down. It's good execution right there by Fisher College. And boy, talking about execution, look at Greeno. Look at Greeno. And Greeno in there again, and Greeno will tie her up and spin to the floor and do a little dusting with her butt. Yep. Greeno and Giddings on their way to being co-players for White Birch Realty in this ballgame. You see Giddings come up and pressure the ball, but Dennis will spin away and be able to break the timeline and keep the dribble alive. And Giddings almost got the steal, and they'll throw over the top to Roberts. To Holloman. Holloman downloaded to Chico, and tell you what, DeChico was the adjustment they made at halftime. They got her involved in the ballgame, and she has come through in a big, big way for Fisher College. And Cortez with the crossover, come back to Clements. Clements wants to bring it back to Greeno. She's definitely inside the 3-point line. That's two-point shot for Giddings. There's Greeno. Giddings had the last basket, and that's going to be, boy, inbounds. And everybody okay back there. So Fisher College with 23 in the shot clock now. They'll pull it out. They're going to run the clock down, and they're going to have to attack or foul here if they don't get the steal. 10-point lead with just 3 minutes to go. And they're not close enough for the official start his count. Now you will. They bring it down to 8 seconds, and that time it's a steal. They just got sloppy on their execution right there. The strategy was working. The execution was off. And she'll get it. Thompson. Got the lead down to 8. I can't believe they're not coming up with a harder press than this. Down below 3 minutes, and foul on Greeno. See, I don't think that was necessary.
Foul whistled on number 22, Stephanie Greeno.
Nelson Roberts to the line. I'd rather see him play a harder press than to foul and stop the clock and send him to the line. Plus, that's 4 fouls on Greeno.
On the line, looking at the front end of a 1-on-1 Ford
4
Fisher,
fouls on
number
Thompson,
24,
3 on Clements.
Roberts.
So Roberts will stand up now, and that was the 9th team foul. So it's still the 1-on-1 for one more foul. Or this is the last time. She got it. So I just don't understand the strategy of fouling to stop the clock with 2:47 to go. Go to a harder press, to be honest with you. Intensify it. Got them both. Lead back to 10. As Cortez, open court to work with. To Clements. Back to Giddings. This time they've extended the defense with Wadhams back on Giddings, and that's going to be outside. No. Look at the offensive rebound by Giddings. Hit the side of the backboard, and it'll come down to Dennis. And Thompson, trying to stay in the ball game, will pull up from getting the foul, and they'll throw into the front court. Nice pass on the run, Roberts. Baseline last touch by Giddings, out of bounds. It'll be Fisher College ball with 18 seconds to go on their shot clock. 2:15 to go in the ball game. 60-50 to score. Fisher. Oh, what a little, they ran a little circle pick up top and they opened the shot. They used to make it. Roberts got fouled. Roberts will be heading to the line. And Cortez will pick up the foul.
Foul whistle about number 11, Jess Cortez. On the line, shooting a pair for Fisher is number 24.
She made her last 2. Let's see what she'll do here with these 2 more free throws coming up. Or 2 more free throws coming up. She's going to be hot. She's 3 for her last 3 from the free throw line. And they've taken Chico out of the ball game, giving her a breather. And that second shot's going to roll in.
Roberts.
Yep, so Roberts 4 for her last 4. And Greeno will give the ball back, and look at Clements going up, and boy, what a move by Clements. She's going to give him a pulse again, down to 10-point lead, chance to make it a 9-point lead. And so Clements with a good aggressive drive to the basket, got the shot to drop, got the foul, and that's going to be the foul on Wadhams. It's going to be her second personal 9th on the team. And she does. She's got it to a 9-point ball game. They're going to call a timeout. Hopefully come out with a more aggressive press. They're going to play offense, defense with Thompson on substitution. She's staying up ready to come back in the game and they go offense. She's got 4 fouls. That's why they can't. There's a foul there, and that's going to stop the clock with 1:54 to go. So they get the ball in bounds to Beckman. And
foul whistle on 11, Jess Cortez.
that's going to be 2 shots coming up the rest of the way. It's the 10th team foul. And 4 fouls on Cortez
Going
now.
to the line to shoot the double bonus for Fisher is number 15.
Yeah, now Thompson will be checking back in on the second shot because they're saving her foul, hopefully, for so she can go out and play offense. She's going to probably come in and bomb away from the 3-point line.
Checking back in for the Saints.
And then if they get a chance, they'll bring a sub in after their offensive set. If they make a basket, they'll have a sub ready to come in so that she'll come out and have to pick up her 5th foul on the defensive end of the floor. Yep, they'll miss them both. Lead at 9, and they got the basketball. Up ahead to Cortez. She's alerted to that fact at the last second. Cortez got it. There you go. 7-point ball game. Yeah, and they're going to bring the ball back and throw over the top to Beckman. Beckman. They got the numbers down there, and they're going to go up, and that's going to be a foul on Clements. That could almost be an intentional foul.
Foul whistle
2 shots.
Number 5, Linda Clements. Going to the line.
I think they're fortunate. She didn't make a play on the ball there.
23, Kianisha Dennis.
And it's going to be 4 fouls on Clements. I'll tell you what, they've gone at the worst time. They've gone cold from the free throw line. Remember, it was Roberts that was 4 for 4, and she's not at the line the last couple of times. And lead at 7, still 7. Oh, Wadhams up, and Wadhams got it. Nope, Wadhams had it in her hand, lost it. It's going to be dribbled out bounds by Giddings. Bad break for the Saints, and they're going to bring back into Chico now. Yeah, so
in for the Falcons, number 34.
what looked comfortable lead-wise has gotten very uncomfortable.
Now
they want Thompson to come out. No, they're going to bring Clements out with the 4 fouls. That's surprising to me. They're going to bring LaPlante in for Clements. Yeah, they're going to bring it back, and yeah, she's going to sit out there as long as she can and let that clock wind down. Greeno just is stealing the ball from Roberts. The 5 count has started. She's got to be aware of that. Yeah, and she's got to make the ball moving forward. And that's Dennis, and jump ball called. Saints will get it, and Greeno again doing a great job.
Now checking in for the Saints, number 5, Linda Clements.
So the Saints will have the ball with 1:22 to go. And again, they're down 7. They just need points. They don't need to think 3-ball right now. They just need points. And yeah, they were trying to set up Thompson in the corner for a 3-point shot. So the Saints at one point had a 9-point lead. At one point, Fisher College had a 12-point lead. And they're only separated by 7 right now with 1:17 to go. Oh, it's got to be white basketball. That's actually an easy call. That's the Saints basketball. I'll have to watch that again, but it looked very obvious that it was knocked out of bounds by Fisher College. They was being paid by the hour. Nope. There you go. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know why that became a questionable call, but it did. So again, imperative they get some type of points off from this possession. And Beckman will slap it forward, and she's going to chase it down. And nobody, you know what happened on that play? They didn't come back to meet the pass. That's the only reason it was intercepted. That's the only reason. Yeah, now Cortez will turn around and said, again, the Saints will dodge a bullet and not give up a basket on that turnover. They're trying to set Greeno up against the Chico, and her pass was intercepted by Beckman. Beckman will throw back to Roberts. That's what they want to handle the ball. Now Roberts, and there's the foul. Clements has just fouled out of the ball game.
Foul whistle on number 5, Linda Clements.
Played very, very well, played very hard, but she just fouled out. Yep. And I think Roberts, yeah, will be heading to the line.
And that is
as Holloman at the scores table. She'll be coming in for the Fighting Saints. And again, nice hand for Clements, who's played very well all season. She fouled out with just, I think, 1:07 to go on the game clock. And we're set to go now. So LaPlante coming in for Clements for
on the line to shoot
CSJ.
For Fisher is number 24, Brianna Roberts.
And Roberts, who's made 4 of her last 4. And Roberts will have her streak broken, and again, that keeps the Saints in there with 54 seconds to go.
Is number 10, Melissa Holloman.
As Beckman sitting down with some type of leg discomfort. Looks like almost like a cramp in her leg. The shot will be up, and Roberts will get that one. So she'll be 5 of 6 here in the second half of play from the free throw line. They'll plant. They don't have a lot of time to waste here. And Giddings will be up, and rims out on her. It's going to stay white basketball, and they're still in it. Down by 8. What a difference that 3-pointer would have made, though. And they'll slide Greeno over. They'll lob it into Giddings. They'll bring the Wadhams out on her, and she'll get it this time. 2-point shot. They need points. Doesn't matter if that's a 2 or 3. They needed it. And they got to get on the floor. No, and that's going to be a foul on Greeno. I think she just fouled out.
Stephanie Greeno.
So Greeno has fouled out of the ball game, and that'll bring in McDonald.
That's 5 on Steph.
And I haven't seen McDonald play ever. She was slated to play in the first semester and didn't. I think she had an injury in the first semester, and then she's been on the roster for the second semester. But
CSJ, number 15, Brittany McDonald.
Yep. So McDonald will check
on
in.
The line to shoot the double bonus for Fisher is number 23, Kenisha Dennis.
Yeah, 63-57, and Dennis at the line with just 38.1 seconds to go. And it's 2 shots. They're over the 10-team limit. Dennis. It'll be kind of an awkward looking shot, but she got it to the rim. She didn't make it, but. And she won't get the second one. She'll get the rebound, tip to her, and make the basket. And that will seal it up, I believe. So it goes 65-57. So it was tight. The Saints had the lead, like I said, 3/4 of the ball game. Giddings, I don't think she realized she was going to be that open, and that's going to be off the front of the rim. Will come down to Roberts. And there's the foul. Yep, she was trying to foul, and she did foul. And that's really all they had left for an option.
14, Heather LaPlante.
I think LaPlante's only 4. Yeah, she was sub-checking. So Roberts will head back to the line. The difference in the game was the adjustments made at halftime. Fisher College funneled 90% of their offense down to the low post between Wadhams and DeChico. And that was the matchup. They put down the matchup, went to it, and it just really was what wore down the Saints. That will drop in there, and it'll go to a 9-point lead down at 66-57. And she'll get them both. Yeah, she's 7 of 8 from the free throw line in the second half. 10-point lead with just 20 seconds to go on Seniors Day. So, again, the White Birch Realty player of the game. We're going to have co-players. It'll be Stephanie Greeno and Megan Giddings. And congratulations against a tremendous career for Michelle Thompson, playing her last home game here at CSJ, a 4-year player for CSJ. It's a 1,000-point scorer in her career, and also played on a championship team here at CSJ under Dr. Robert Larson. 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Yeah, they should let no fouls. You just let it go out here, and that's what's going to happen. So Fisher College will rally from a 9-point deficit to win the ball game. 67-57. Fisher College with the win.